Hey guys, Steve here with some just normal Fire Emblem news today instead of say Fire Emblem Heroes news. Um, so yesterday there was a Famitsu article on the new Fire Emblem Warriors game, and we got a ton of information, confirmed stuff about the game. Both the 3DS and the Switch version are both about 70% along, so it looks like we are gonna get it in the fall, like they said. Doesn't look like we're gonna get any delays, barring any kind of game-breaking glitches. You never know. Um, so we've got a mixed bag of news. Some stuff I'm happy about. Some stuff I'm not too happy about. We'll see. Just let's start it off with we got supports confirmed to be in the game, and not just for characters from the same game, but crossing games. So that's cool. We'll get to see some characters interact that we may not have had interact before. Awesome, awesome stuff. Um, we've got 4 confirmed original characters. Sounds good. Two of them we know are sword users, which will conflict with something I'll have to report on in a minute. Um, we'll get to that. There are cavalier units in the game. They will always be mounted, so you cannot dismount as a cavalier unit. That's okay, I guess. But I guess that means that not everybody can have access to a horse. So depending on how big the maps are, you may want to have a cavalier unit if you can with you at all times, so you can switch to them and run across the battlefield real quick. Their mages and archers are also confirmed to be playable. We don't have any idea as far as who. Um, I'm going to go ahead and say Robin. I guess we already kind of know the Robin's in it just because, but um, whatever. The weapon triangle is present in the game, which I do like. That fits to what they were doing in Dynasty Warriors, where they have a triangle of types of units that are better or worse against certain other ones. So that's something I actually kind of expected already. Looks like we are getting that. You can swap characters in mid battle, as well as you can swap weapons in battle. So I guess you can go, like for lance users, you can switch from a javelin to just a normal lance, or different types of swords depending on what you're doing. We'll see, I guess, what they're gonna pull from. Um, Now let's get into the news that I'm not super pumped about. The game is only going to have characters either not counting the 4 original characters. They're gonna only be pulling characters from Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon, so the first one, or the regular Shadow Dragon on DS. Same stuff, same cast. Fire Emblem Awakening, and then the two, I guess 3 Fire Emblem Fates games. Um, and the reasoning they gave for this was because they didn't want the game to be filled with just sword units, but they left out games where their lords were like Hector. He's a lord with an axe, or Ephraim is a lord with a spear or a lance. So it's strange that they would say that and then leave out 2 games that have, or even Fire Emblem 4 has lords that are are not just sword users. So it's very strange for them to say that and then uh, pull something like that, and then where the two of the 4 characters we know that are original are sword users. So again, not really lining up there. I feel like it's more of it's going to be a cash grab as far as DLC characters goes. I know Hector and Ike and Ephraim, and the high placing characters in the popularity lists. A lot of them aren't present here. Lynn, all those, Roy, a ton of characters missing here. And so they're pulling. So I know they're going to do big DLC cash grab with this, and that's what I feel like it is, and that's certainly what it seems like. Of course, I don't know that, but just they're giving the flimsy reasoning they've given us, and then with what we've already seen so far, it just doesn't add up. That DLC cash grab seems to be the way to go on this one. Whatever, I'm gonna play it. I'll probably buy the season pass or whatever. I'm not helping any. I won't be helping it. In my case, any. I will be supporting what they're doing, which is that's me. That's on me, and I fully accept the hypocrisy there. Well, let me know what you guys think about the news that that we've gotten. What do you think about their game choices as characters to pull from? I understand Fates and Shadow Dragon, since I guess not. Well, at the time, Fates was the newest game out, and then Shadow Dragon being where Martha's from, which was the West's and the Japan's first introduction to Fire Emblem. Oh wait, no. See, that doesn't make sense because our first introduction to Fire Emblem was Hector and you know, all those guys from Fire Emblem 6. Never mind. Forget what I said. It doesn't make sense anymore. Ah, whatever. Let me know what you guys think about all that. And if you like